I queued rank as gold lane, but my main hero Hanabi got banned, so I had to do something risky. I picked Valir in the gold lane. And honestly, the early game was a disaster, but somehow this match turned into one of the most unexpected wins. The enemy team immediately noticed something was off. Valor in the goal lane, they started pressuring me hard right from the start. I tried to hold the lane, but the damage and pressure were too much, and I ended up giving away my first blood. Instead of panicking, our team stayed calm and tried to persevere. Our roamer and jungler played this fight really well, creating space for the team. Knowing I was still vulnerable, I focused on positioning safely in the back line. From a distance, I kept applying pressure with Valor's damage. And with that coordination, we managed to take down their mid laner, roamer and jungler. Here I noticed Obsidia trying to pressure our EXP laner, so I used Valor's second skill to push her back and protect my teammate. The save actually worked, but right after that, I made a careless mistake. I walked too close to a dangerous bush without checking it, and she's waiting for me there. Unfortunately, I got picked off. At this point, we are starting to fall seriously behind. Sometimes when pressure builds up, I get a little too anxious trying to help the team win the fight. I pushed her forward to assist, but that turned out to be even a bigger mistake. Sylvana came in from behind and instantly assassinated me. And the situation became even worse for us. If you enjoyed seeing me kill, hit the like and subscribe button to see more of such. At this point, I had to make a grave decision. I decided to follow our dependable roamer, leaving my lane behind. It wasn't easy. Late game, I knew I wouldn't be able to deal with their marksmen one-on-one because of their damage and mobility. But even though we were behind, I knew this move would increase our survival. Surviving together is more important than trying to fight alone. Just when I thought things were starting to stabilize, the opponents caught me with their ultimate, and I couldn't retreat in time. It was another harsh reminder that even a small misstep in this game can be punished severely. We were still behind, and every team fight felt like walking on a tightrope. Since we were behind in gold, it was getting harder and harder to kill the opponents. Their marksmen have scaled up tremendously, and you could see the enemy piling constant pressure on us. At this point, I started to question whether my earlier decision to follow the roamer was even correct. It felt like everything was against us, and one wrong move could end the game. The enemy made us slid up, probably overconfident. I almost made another huge mistake. I saw our jungler being chased by their roamer and mage, and my instinct was to quickly save him. But then I reminded myself positioning is key. I noticed my roamer stepping up at the right moment, forcing their jungler to retreat. That split-second patience paid off, and we successfully secured the Lord. A fight suddenly broke out, and I knew I should be careful. With the Lord already on our side, our priority should have been to hold position and wait for the push. But I stayed too close to my roamer and took unnecessary damage. When I tried to retreat, it was already too late. I was hunted down. All I could do was try to lure two enemies after me, giving my team a chance to regroup. I finally respawned and immediately noticed an opportunity. Their Camilla was overextended, and my teammates capitalized on it. Their mid laner Cecilian made the same mistake I did earlier, but this time the cost was far greater. Stuck with our roamer and jungler, clearing the top lane, and while they had to deal with the Lord at the bottom. With coordinated pushes, we took down their remaining two turrets and their marksman, Obsidia, and finally destroyed the base. What a comeback! Even though we were behind most of the time, teamwork and smart positioning turned everything around. What a game! If you enjoyed this comeback, make sure to like, subscribe and drop a comment. I'd love to hear what you think.